Welcome to this first episode, a journey into the unfathomable depths where darkness rivals with light, and where antagonists are not mere obstacles, but unstoppable forces shaping the fate of worlds. I am the archivist, or should I say, the archbonist. Yes, I've shed a few pounds for the occasion. Don't worry, it's just a little spell that turned me into a skeleton to match perfectly with our villains of the day. Today, I invite you to cross through ages and dimensions to discover the 10 greatest villains who have forever left their mark on collective imagination. Stay until the end. A special mention awaits, and it might just surprise you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our upcoming adventures. Get ready to face evil in all its forms, from the insidious shadow that corrupts hearts to the titanic entities that challenge the gods themselves. Number 10. Demogorgon. Lord of the Abyss, Demogorgon is the demon prince of chaos and madness. With his two constantly warring heads, he represents destructive duality. His influence corrupts minds and worlds, and his power is such that even gods fear him. Facing Demogorgon is a challenge only the bravest heroes dare undertake, often at the risk of their very soul. Number 9. Raistlin Majere. A mage with a troubled past, Raistlin Majere is a complex character who oscillates between hero and villain. Physically weakened but endowed with exceptional intelligence and magical power, he aspires to godhood. His betrayal of his companions is driven by a cynical view of the world where only the strong survive. His internal struggle and desire to transcend his human condition make him deeply human despite his unforgivable actions. Number 8. Saruman. Former leader of the Istari Order, Saruman the White is the tragic figure of the corrupted wise man. Seduced by the power of Sauron, he betrays his allies and uses his intellect to serve darkness. In his Tower of Isengard, he creates an army of Uruk-Hai, a mix of orcs and men, to destroy the free peoples. His fall illustrates the dangers of pride and the lust for power, turning a protector into a destroyer. Number 7. Randall Flagg. A recurring character in Stephen King's works, Randall Flagg is evil incarnate in many forms. A manipulative sorcerer, he sows chaos across universes, provoking wars and disasters for his own amusement. His ability to corrupt souls and influence major events makes him elusive and terrifying. In the Dark Tower, he is the ultimate adversary, challenging the hero both physically and spiritually. Number 6. Smaug. Smaug, the dragon of the Lonely Mountain, is much more than a treasure guardian. Intelligent, cunning, and ruthless, he devastated the dwarf kingdom of Erebor, seizing its riches to make them his lair. The destruction of the city of Dale and the terror he imposed for centuries testify to his power. He embodies greed and vanity, and his fall is significant for restoring balance in Middle-earth. Number 5. Tiamat. The five-headed dragon goddess, Tiamat reigns over the chromatic dragons in the universe of Dungeons and Dragons. Each head represents a destructive element, making her a force of chaos and destruction. Her ambition knows no bounds, accumulating wealth and power while sowing devastation. Her countless minions are willing to do anything to realize her dark designs, making her a constant threat in many campaigns. Number 4. Morgoth. Predecessor and master of Sauron, Morgoth is the first Dark Lord in Tolkien's universe. A former Ainur, He betrayed his peers to impose his destructive vision on Arda. He is responsible for corrupting elves into orcs and stealing the Silmarils, causing cataclysmic conflicts. Morgoth is not only a powerful antagonist, he is the original source of evil that permeates Middle-earth. Number 3, Voldemort. Born Tom Riddle, Lord Voldemort is the most feared dark wizard in the wizarding world. Obsessed with immortality, he fragmented his soul by creating Horcruxes, defying death itself. His disdain for wizards born to muggles and his desire for blood purity sparked wars and spread terror. Lacking love and compassion, Voldemort uses fear as his ultimate weapon, even terrifying his own followers. But before we unveil the top 2 on our list, let's give a special mention to Joffrey Baratheon. Without magical powers or superhuman strength, Joffrey Baratheon embodies human cruelty at its peak. A capricious and sadistic child king, his reign is marked by terror and injustice. His immaturity combined with absolute power brings untold suffering. He is proof that sometimes true monstrosity lies within humanity itself. Number 2, the Lich King. Once Prince Arthas Menethil, the Lich King is the tragic embodiment of a fallen hero. By wielding Frostmourne, a cursed blade, he sacrificed his soul to become the master of the Scourge, an undead army devastating Azeroth. Manipulated by Ner'zhul, he annihilated entire kingdoms and enslaved both the living and the dead. His quest for power and his internal struggle between his lost humanity and his role as a destroyer make him an unforgettable villain. Number 1, Sauron. At the heart of Middle-earth, Sauron embodies absolute evil. Though rarely seen in physical form, his flaming eye watches and influences every corner of Tolkien's world. The forger of the One Ring, he created this artifact to dominate all free peoples. Even without the ring, his presence remains overwhelming, orchestrating wars and corruption. His most sinister achievement is perhaps the perversion of Saruman and the devastation he wrought from Numenor to Minas Tirith. These antagonists, whether human, divine, or supernatural creatures, have all left an indelible mark on the universes they inhabit. They are the dark mirrors of the heroes they face, reflecting the fears, weaknesses, and challenges that define the very essence of heroic fantasy. By exploring their stories, we not only contemplate evil, but also understand the sacrifices and courage needed to overcome it. Thank you for journeying alongside me through this tale. If you enjoyed this exploration, feel free to like the video and share in the comments which villain impacted you the most, or who you would have added to this list. Your participation helps the community grow and enriches our future explorations. Until our next meeting, beware. Without darkness, light cannot shine.